Hello traders, welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill, we're in Thailand, it's a Monday, and we are starting on take two today. My video went into cyberspace, so this is the second time I'm trying to do this. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Australia's on holiday, it's the Queen's birthday. Happy birthday to the Queen. And news-wise, data-wise, really slow today. By the way, overcast skies today. It looks like it's going to rain again today. What a great, fun weekend I had. The International Fireworks show comes to Thailand once a year. Hasn't been here in the last 2 years due to the death of King number 9. But it was back this year. It was a lot of fun. Really exciting. I live right on the water. I just go up my back of my condo when I'm right there. I saw the whole thing. Really exciting for 2 days. Lot of fun to see. I think there were 7 countries that came and put on their fireworks displays, and it was really awesome. All right, so holiday, Queen's birthday today. What's going on in data? Like I said, not much. New loans out of China today. Great British Pound is the one that's really got data today. So we got industrial production month on month, year on year for April. Then we got manufacturing production coming out. Trade balance, NIESR GDP is coming out today. And that's about it. That's really about it, my friends. Not much happening today. Let's get to the charts. It's the euro dollar. Not a lot going on here, folks. This stuff is all sideways. Now, remember, Australia's on a holiday today. Nothing coming out of anybody else, Japan or China. So this is going to be a really slow day today. Just let it go. Let it do its thing. This is going to be sideways price action. However, I do expect London to be eventful today. I'm hoping that, I like to get in front of my charts about 90 minutes before London Open, and hopefully we'll see some action happen in London. So what are we going to do here? What's our trade plan here? Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to mark off, where's our, resistance level, and we'll just take this over here and pop that there, and basically that's what we want to see. We just want this to come down to that 1840 area, somewhere in there. We'll take it to the downside. We're currently at 1785. That's all right. There's nothing I want to do here. It's bearish, and there's a big chance it's just going to go below that 200 exponential moving average and just continue, and that's fine, right? If that happens, what are we going to do? We're going to sell it, right? If it comes down here. Now, can you turn around and buy this? Well, I think you can, but I think we're late to the party, right? I think if we were going to buy, you should have bought off this here. And that, of course, was late in New York, so it's not even in Asia. But we're coming up to the 1800 level. I really don't want to buy into the 1800 level when we're at 1785 right now. So I really don't want to buy into that. So there's no buy trade here on the euro dollar right at the moment. So we'll just go around the horn here on a Monday. Here's another one, right? This is just another one that's just doing its thing. Here's a buying opportunity maybe. But this, the pound, I don't advocate buying the pound. I don't think buying the pound's a good idea. Boris, what's his name? Boris Yeltsin, is that his name? No, Boris. The guy Boris, he's saying that the Brexit talks is in a meltdown. That's exactly a quote from the newspaper yesterday. It's in a meltdown. Well, that's not really good news coming out of Boris. That's the guy with the hair. He's got some really funky out hair, But yeah, he's saying Brexit's in a meltdown. So we'll see what happens there. Time's flying by. I don't know a lot of how that works over there, but they got this 2-year time limit to do their stuff. I don't think they're going to make it. Don't think they're going to make it. So we can buy this below the 200. That's probably the most sensible thing because I'm bearish. The other thing is, listen, if this comes up to 34.70, 34.60, listen, I'm all into selling the pound up there. That's for sure. We can buy that at that level. I don't think there's any problem with that. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Absolutely nothing here, folks. Really, just nothing to do here. Absolutely nothing to do here. This is resistance up here, right? You can turn around and you can buy it under this 200. Even though at 54.80, that's probably a better buy. You can probably buy it, sell it under this 55. 54.80 is going to bring it down to 54.40. It's 40 pips. You're way into break even. You got a couple of pips in the pip bank. So we got 2 sell entries here on the Euro Aussie, but it's pretty sideways, right? Not a lot going on here. Not a lot of price action. I hate to say it, but welcome to summertime. You know, I was pretty surprised last week. The VIX, actually, the VIX is staying like between 13 and 12, and I think on Friday it was at 12 the VIX closed. I was expecting it to be below 10 by now, but the VIX is holding about 12 or 13. That's not great because, you know, 2 weeks ago we were at 18, right? So it's really died off here as summertime has hit us. So we just got to be smarter, right? Just got to be smart, right? Let's go to the New Zealand dollar here and take a look at that. You know, yeah, 70.56, 17.50, somewhere up here, right? We'll sell this. Other than that, there's really nothing to do here. Just leave everything else alone. This is ugly. This is a really ugly New Zealand chart. This thing has no idea what it wants to do. It's nasty. It's up, down. It's all around. Look at your EMAs. They're all entwined with each other. There's nothing to do here. Just leave this alone for today. We'll talk about the New Zealand tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. And let's take a look at the pound yen. So this pound yen, I put a trend line on the chart. Like I said, this is take 2, by the way. You know, we got a trend line on the chart. I'd like to see we can sell this below this trend line, right? That's sort of kind of maybe a trade, but I don't like it. I mean, that's a trade, but I don't like it. Really, you know what? Let's get rid of that because that just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I liked it before when I looked at it 2 hours ago, but I don't like it now. No, we need this to pop up here, give us a move to the upside. 148.60, somewhere in there, we'll sell it. Right now, let's not do anything. This is sideways. All your EMAs are in there. It's just a mess, right? We don't want to push ourselves into trades because we want to trade. We all want to trade, right? You know, that's how, you know, some of us make our living, right? But I'm definitely not going to play with this one. Just leave it alone. It's either going to break up or it's going to break down. My vote, it's going to break down, right? I think the pound is very weak at the moment. So, yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Let's see. What else can we peek at here before we go? Now this ought to be sideways, maybe. Euro pound. Yeah, look at this. Sideways, right? This is weak against weak, folks, right? You never want to trade weak against weak or strong against strong. You always want one or the other, right? So this is sideways. This is nasty. This is ugly, right? If you're going to do anything, right, this baby has to come all the way up here. All right? And then we can take a look to sell this. But there surely is nothing here to do down here. Nothing to do here. Stay away from this. It needs to break up or really break down. I think you have more of a chance that it's probably going to break up. I would say the euro is probably just that much stronger than the pound. So maybe to break to the upside, but there's no trade here. Looks like there's no trades in Asia. I don't think I said anything that there's a trade that I would want to get into. I do think Europe's going to be exciting. I think we're going to get some movement. The pound's got a lot of data coming out today, so it's going to jolt the pound around a little bit. So be careful of that. But I think we're going to see some stuff in Asia. I like to get my in my trading mode about 90 minutes or 60 minutes before any opening of a session and take a cruise around, see what's going on, set up my charts, and see if we can get some trades going today. Traders, it is time to take a look at, yes, it is the dollar index. Not a lot going here at 93.49, 93.50. We're hanging out at there. You can see I put some levels on the charts here. Some levels just to look at, right? This is going to come down. There's a possibility it's coming down to 93.35, right? Good chance it's going to come down to 93.35. We hope not. I really want to see the dollar get stronger, and I'd like to see it back up at 93.40 or 50. That's pretty funny. But that's what's going on. But technically, this looks to me like it wants to continue to the downside. We've got the 10 EMA on top of price, 55 above that, and of course 200 above that. they're straight out except for the 10. So maybe we'll get lucky and this will do a pop to the upside. We'll see what happens. A lot's going on in the world. We got a G7 20. We got North Korea and the U.S. president meeting this week. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Traders, thanks for being with me today on a Monday. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning in Asia. Traders, always remember to trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you then. Take care now.